Satnam and welcome. I'm Bottom Dave, and this is Yogic Living. As you can see, we're up here again on the mountain in this beautiful weather. This beautiful California weather on the 1st of March. Alright, so what we're going to do today is we're going to work on extending our life. We're going to do some different exercises that to help us make us live long, live healthy, and maintain our physical appearance. Because who wants to look like they're 150 when they're actually 60? So we're going to do some things today to work on that. Alright, so let's go ahead and rub our palms together. Put them in the center of our chest. Come into a seated position if you're not already there. Keep your back straight. Close your eyes. Focus on your third eye. And chant along with me. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow before God and His infinite wisdom. When you chant Om, put your tongue against the roof of your mouth. Let all the air come out the nose. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Now chant along with me. Deep inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Now take a big deep inhale. Suspend the breath. Feel that connection to God, the universe, whatever your concept may be. Exhale. Inhale once again. Suspend the breath. Feel that connection. Exhale. Last time. Inhale, suspend the breath. Feel that connection. And exhale. Well, we just got done tuning in with the Adi mantra, the first mantra. We do this to tune in to that golden chain of teachers, to help guide us to do the things correctly. And if we happen to be sitting in a weird posture or be misaligned, that energy, that mantra will help correct that energy, and help you to know that you're doing something wrong. And like I said before, there's no religious aspect to Kundalini Yoga. In fact, some people say that religion was built on Kundalini Yoga. But we just tune in to that golden chain. That golden chain of teachers, that lineage of Kundalini, so that we can connect to it, so that we can align to it, so that we can become more in tune with our environment, ourselves, and our surroundings. Alright, so now what we're going to do is chant the Mangala Charm mantra, and that just gives us a little bit more added protection to this. And so again, we're going to put our palms to the center of our chest. And we're going to chant Ad Guru Nama, Jugad Guru Nama, Sad Guru Nama, Sri Guru Deva Nama. You ready? Alright. Again, close your eyes, focus at your third eye, and let's begin. Ad Guru Nama, Jugad Guru Nama, Sad Guru Nama, Sri Guru Deva Nama. Ad Guru Nama, Jugad Guru Nama, Sad Guru Nama, Sri Guru Deva Nama. Ad Guru Nama, Jugad Guru Nama, Sad Guru Nama, Sri Guru Deva Nama. Inhale, suspend the breath. Feel that protection wrapping around you like a warm blanket. Exhale. Inhale once again, suspend the breath. Feel the protection. Exhale. Last chance. Inhale, suspend the breath. And exhale. Relax the posture. So we just got done chanting the Mangala Charan mantra. And what that does is it gives us a little bit extra protection. It's also good to chant before you start your vehicle. It helps you to avoid accidents. And so what we're going to do today, again, we're going to work on extending our life. So one of the main things we can do for that is to help stretch our life nerve. And so what we're going to do is come to a standing position. And we're going to do what's called forward bends. So we're just going to come down and grab our ankles or whatever. Let our body hang down. And let's begin a breath of fire. So what breath of fire is an equal inhale, equal exhale, shallow breath, just using the stomach. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And it's a rapid breath, ideally 2 to 3 times per second. Now, if you can't breathe that fast, that's all right. Just do what you can and let God do the rest. And again, if you are pregnant or on your moon cycle, or what we call menstruating, just breathe long and deep, because otherwise that brings up too much energy and it could ultimately hurt you. And so let's go ahead, get our timer out. And let's begin. Inhale, suspend the breath. Exhale, slowly come back up. And come sitting back down. So we just got done doing forward bends. And what that does is it helps us to increase the flexibility of our back, helps us to stretch out our life nerve, and helps us to really get our back stretched out, elongate the spine. And so it's also a good thing to do if, every day, if you're a male. That's one of my teachers recommends, is to do that exercise every day. And it really helps to really keep your spine really nice and loose. And so the next thing we're going to do is known as life nerve stretch. And so this is a more a deeper way to get into that life nerve, what Westerners call the sciatica. And so what we're going to do is go ahead and put your legs straight out, and you're going to want to bend at the waist. You're not going to want to bend your back. You're going to want to keep your back straight. And ideally, you want to grab your big toes and put your thumb on the top of your big toe and wrap your fingers around it like I am right now. If you can't do that, that's all right. Either grab your ankles, grab your knees, whatever you can get down. And we're going to again begin a breath of fire. Now I like doing breath of fire because that's actually one of my attributes, is to work with the prana. And the prana is the breath, or the breath is the carrier of the prana. And so that's why I like doing that. But it also helps to really clear up those blockages that are preventing you from going down and grabbing your toes, or getting down to, ideally, which I can't do this yet, but ideally your back should be straight, and you should be able to bend all the way down, all the way to your legs, all the way to your knees. But we all have something we need to work on. So let's begin. Inhale, suspend the breath. Exhale. Inhale once again, suspend the breath. Exhale. Last chance. Inhale, suspend the breath. Exhale, relax the posture. So we just did life nerve stretch. And what that does is it stretches out your sciatica nerve, which as yogis we call the life nerve. And they say, as yogis say that age is measured not by the number of years, but by the flexibility of your spine. So if you keep that spine nice and supple and flexible, you'll stay young. And so what we're going to do next works on our thyroid and parathyroid, which helps with the suppleness of our skin, helps keep us looking young. And so what we're going to do is simply choose a direction, and we're going to inhale left and exhale right as we roll our head around. Let's begin. Inhale center and exhale. Well, let's go ahead and rotate in the opposite direction. Inhale center. Suspend the breath. Feel that connection. Exhale. Inhale once again. Feel that throat chakra lighting up. Exhale. Inhale once again. And exhale. We just got done doing neck rolls. And again, that works on the thyroid and parathyroid, which helps to keep your skin looking youthful. And it also helps to align your throat chakra as well. So if you have troubles speaking with your voice, that's one of the things you can do to help out. And so now we're going to get right into the main exercise. Um, and so what this exercise does is it helps to keep our digestive system healthy. And one of the detriments that really age us is the healthiness of our gut. And so if we have a healthy gut, have a healthy digestive system, we can process those things and get those poisons out of our body as quickly as possible. And that way we can maintain, that helps us to keep our youth, to keep our youthful appearance, keep our youthful luster. And so what we're going to do is we're going to simply suck in the breath. Well, there's two parts to this, really. So we're going to suck in the breath, and then we're going to suspend that breath, and then we're going to do what's called Sufi grinds. And while we hold our breath, but we're going to go one direction, and then we're going to go the other direction before we run out of breath. So, for instance, we're going to suspend our breath, and we're going to do the Sufi grind. And before we run out of breath, we're going to go in the opposite direction. So ideally, we want to space that to about half our breath, we go one way, and the other half we go the other way. And then release that and start over again. And we do that for 3 times. And we don't want to do it more than 3 times in a 12-hour period. And the reason why that is because it can make our body too alkaline. And if our body is too alkaline, that'll cause issues. All sorts of issues, including seizures and all sorts of other bad things. But it's important to keep the body somewhat alkaline because they say cancer is very acidic. And so if you keep your body alkaline, it helps to prevent cancer. That's why the alkaline water is so popular. But you can't overdo that as well. So, I mean, with everything, there's a balance. And the balance with this exercise, only, 3 times, three rotations in, 12-hour period. So you can ideally do this exercise twice a day. If you really feel you need to work on your digestive system. But we're only going to do it once. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a big deep well, in fact, we're gonna inhale in parts. I like to inhale Satanama Ramadasa Sase Sohung, because that is the mantra to make the impossible possible. It's said to be one of the ultimate healing mantras. So let's go ahead and suck in that breath. And pick a direction and begin your Sufi grind, your first one. And in between your Sufi grinds, feel free to take a couple breaths, relax a little bit before you get started again. And when you feel called, go ahead and begin sucking in that breath again. Last round. We just got done doing the first part of this Kriya for digestion. And so the first part was Sufi grinds while holding your breath. And again, what that does is it works on your digestive system. This whole Kriya does. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come put our butt on our heels. And now we're going to bring our forehead to the ground. And we're going to imagine that we have this great big huge tail, like a big dragon's tail that weighs 100 pounds. And we're going to pretend that we're with that tail, we're going to swing it back and forth. We're going to swing it and try to break the wall on our right side. And we're going to swing it to the other side and try to break the wall on the left side. So let's go ahead and continue that. Inhale, suspend the breath. Exhale, calm back up into a seated position. So we just got done doing that exercise. And what that exercise does, it helps us to draw the toxins out of our body. And again, works on our digestive system. All right, So again, you can only do this Kriya, this little exercise that we did, twice a day, and you don't want to do the first part over 3 times in a 12-hour period. All right. So the next thing we're going to do to work on our youth, work on maintaining our youth and our healthiness, is what's called the 1-minute breath. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to play a little song, and we're going to start on an inhale, and we're going to inhale for 20 seconds. We're going to suspend our breath for 20 seconds, and we're going to exhale for 20 seconds. And when we inhale, we're going to want to first expand. We're going to bring the air into our stomach, expanding it out. And then we're going to bring it up to our chest, expanding that out as well. And then into our clavicle. And then once we get all that filled up, then we're going to simply suspend it for another 20 seconds. And then after we do that, we're going to exhale. And when we exhale, we're going to go in a backwards, from what we inhaled. So we're going to, first, get rid of that air in the clavicle, get rid of the air in the lungs, decrease the chest, and then we're going to get rid of that air in the stomach. And just do the best you can and let God do the rest. Now, it is said with this practice, if you do it for 31 minutes every day, you will never get older. So we're only going to do it for 11 minutes. I'll just give you a little taste. But if you wanted to do this for longer, feel free. It's one of my daily practices I do right now. So let's go ahead. And so when you hear this little bell, you're going to want to. So we're going to start out. We're going to start off on an inhale. So we're going to start off inhaling. When you hear your bell, and you're going to hold your breath. And when you hear the bell again, you're going to release your breath. You're going to exhale. And we're going to continue on that way. So let's go ahead, without further ado, before I confuse you anymore. Let's begin. And we're going to begin with our hands over our chest, right on top of left. So we can stay on that neutral mind and open up our heart center and be loved. So Satanama, 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 Satu Nama, 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 Satu Nama. Go ahead and inhale, suspend the breath. Exhale. Inhale once again, suspend the breath. Exhale. Last chance. Inhale, suspend the breath. And exhale. So that was the 1 minute breath. And what that does is it helps us to, well, as yogis we say, everybody's giving a certain amount of breaths. When we're doing breath of fire, it's like we're not breathing. But when we're doing the 1 minute breath, we're extending that breath out. And again, it is said that if you do a 1 minute breath for 31 minutes, you'll never age. And so We just did 11 minutes of it. And of course, if you wanted to do more, you're welcome to do it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and tune out for today. And we're going to tune out with the long time sunshine. Now, long time sunshine is not a requirement like chanting the Adi mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. But it is a nice way to that we usually end classes. If you're doing this on your own, you can simply chant 3 long satnams. But typically to end class, we chant this little song. So let's go ahead, bring our palms to the center of our chest. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Thank you, O God and Guru, for bringing us together, that we may keep ourselves happy, healthy, and holy. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Well, if you like this video, go ahead and give her a thumbs up. And hit that subscribe button down there if you want to be a part of this channel. Hit that bell notification over to the side if you want to be notified of next time I upload a video. Sat Nam, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.